There are many ways to write functions in JavaScript. After all, it is JavaScript. Yeah, what else do you expect? Anyway, I'll show you 5 different ways of writing functions in JavaScript in just... So what the hell is a function? A function is a block of code that is used to perform specific tasks, and generally, functions are executed when you call it or invoke it. Functions make your code reusable. Number 1. Simple function. Basic function declaration in JS. To define a function in JS, you need to use the function keyword. Let's see a basic example. Next, we have function with parameters. So we'll just modify the simple function that we wrote earlier. I'll just add the parameters and call the function. Here, A and B are parameters. Number 3. Function expressions. In JS, you can also define a function as an expression and assign it to a variable. And there are 2 types of function expressions: anonymous and named function expressions. First, let's talk about anonymous function expression. Again, let's modify the function and turn it into a function expression. Let's assign the function to a variable, and since this type of function has no name, we call it anonymous function. Now for the named function expression, it is quite self-explanatory. Instead of assigning an anonymous function to a variable, we will assign a traditional function to a variable. Well, it is quite useless since you cannot call the function by its name outside its scope, but it's okay to know, I guess. Number 4. Arrow function. Now for the cool kid stuff. Arrow functions were introduced in ES6. Now let's turn a traditional function into an arrow function. Now for arrow function, you don't have to use the function keyword. Instead, you need to assign it to a variable and add an arrow, just like this. You can also remove the curly brackets and put the function in single line, like so. That is, if the code is not too long. Let's add some parameters too. And last but not the least, we have immediately invoked function expressions. Immediately invoked function expressions, also known as IFE in JavaScript, is a special type of function. This type of function is executed as soon as it is defined. Unlike other functions in JS, you need to enclose the whole function inside parentheses. Now let's combine the arrow function with ify, shall we? The function might look weird and confusing, but let's try it anyway.